Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Khoi. I don't normally make videos like this, but there's something that's been on my mind ever since yesterday. I went to work yesterday and there was a client of mine who is known as a frequent flyer, someone who basically abuses the healthcare system. Now I know that there are genuine people out there who needs our help, and that's why they keep presenting to the healthcare service, because their health issues are complex and chronic. Those people basically live in the hospital. You know what I mean? People with mental health issues, people who frequently shows up to the emergency department because they have a mental health crisis, people with drug and alcohol problems, or people with chronic health problems even, like diabetes, stuff like that. They get sick always, and that's why they have to be in the healthcare service, because they need our help. Those people, I'm not talking about those people. This individual, she was here because of her drug-seeking behavior, let's put it that way. And she's very good at this. And when I first started out on this unit, I was not aware of it, but the more I worked, the more I realized these people, man, they are choosing to be like this. They are choosing to make bad decisions. And that's why they keep ending up in our care again and again. These people do not want to help themselves. These people, no matter how much you try to talk to them, you try to guide them in the correct path, trying to make them get better, they don't want to get better. They do not want it. Maybe I am being too judgmental, maybe I do not understand the full story, so I'll refrain from making these judgments and trying to assume that the reason why they did it is because they chose to do it. They want to be sick. They want to be in the healthcare system. Maybe they don't have a choice. But there's one thing that has been bothering me ever since yesterday when I knocked off from work, and that is, I feel like I was being used. I feel like I was being, I don't know. I feel like I was being taken advantage of. And normally I try to steer clear of this victimhood mentality on this channel. I try not to say that my circumstances, what happened to me, is because of my faults. I try not to do that, because I do think that we all have some sort of agency. We all have a choice in this world. But I have to be real with you guys. I feel uncomfortable talking about this. I've been circling around this topic for the last 4 minutes, trying to get to the main point, but I can't. It's just so damn hard. Because, you know why it's hard? It's because I am a man. I'm a guy. It's hard to talk about my problems without risking me feeling really weak, vulnerable, feeling like a little man. There's no other way around it. I feel, okay, I'll cut to the main points. I feel like I was sexually abused. It's so hard for me to talk about this, but I have to say it. I have to make the first step in telling somebody about it, because otherwise it will keep happening again, and I cannot let that happen to me or to any other guys out there. You know, healthcare workers, we cop a lot of abuse from patients. It's a highly stressful career. You're dealing with people, you're dealing with emotions, their lives which are at stake here. You have to act fast and you have to act correctly. It has a time limit for your actions. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And so when you work in healthcare, you need to be making decisions in a timely manner. And sometimes during these highly stressful events, your emotions take over and you cannot think rationally. I don't think any normal person can do that in highly stressful situations. You're gonna break at some point, and you have to acknowledge that we are all humans after all. But yeah, you're dealing with people, it's a highly stressful job. And so there are lots of things that can go unnoticed. People might brush it underneath the carpet. They don't want to talk about it. But after reflecting on what happened yesterday, I have to talk about it. I have to start talking about it. So this client of mine, I try not to give too much of her identity away, but she's been around the hospital for a while now, and the staffs know her. And yesterday I was assigned to be her nurse, and the instant moment that she saw me, she made some very uncomfortable comments that I didn't really think too much about, but now that I think about it, it's just, I don't know, I feel really uneasy. And it would be so much easier for me to pretend to say, oh, it's gonna happen, I just have to man up and deal with it. Patients, they are like that. You deal with crazy people all the time. You're a man. You need not let external circumstances control how you feel. And I'm trying my best here. I am acting very reasonable. I am not reacting. I am not lashing out, but I have to be true. I feel uncomfortable. I feel disgusted. I feel dirty. So yeah, her blood pressure was low, so I said to her, we gotta check up on you every hour now, because according to these criteria, we are just doing our jobs to make sure that you don't deteriorate, so we gotta check up on you every hour. And she said, finally, a nurse that I feel comfortable with, someone who I look forward to seeing, and make sure you check up on me every hour. Now, when I'm describing this, it feels very sweet, very organic, very affectionate. However, the way that she said it, it was very flirty, very, I don't know, it makes me feel uneasy. It's an advance that I do not welcome at all. And at first I thought nothing of it, I just let it brush off. But then as the day went on, and as she asked for more pain medication, this is a classified drug, Schedule 8 drug, drugs that has the potential to cause misuse, so we had to lock it. And every time we get these drugs, we have to get 2 nurses to check it. And every so often, I think she keeps track of how much she's having, and then the time as well. We can only give it every 2 hours, so she has been tracking. And every single time the clock hits that 2-hour mark, she would call me and ask for pain relief again, and then she would walk off the ward. And yeah, like every time I come in to do something for her, she would call me all of these pet names, babe, baby. I don't know, like it makes me feel very uneasy, but I cannot speak about it. I don't know why I cannot speak about it. I just feel like I have no power, or I might get in trouble for speaking up. I don't know, just because I'm a guy. yeah, but I just want to turn on the camera to say these words, and hopefully it's gonna make me feel better now that it's out and people know about this. I will have to talk to someone about it soon, or I might just not work with her again. I might not just go near her again. I'll let someone else take those rooms for personal reasons. I do not want to get into trouble, and I feel like if I keep working with that patient, something else might snap, and it's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good. Anyways, you like my new jacket? It's still the same jacket, but I've made it a few modifications to it. It's almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna look like a total loser, a real freak with this, but that's me. Anyways, guys, stay strong, God bless, and I'll talk to you next